You know that feeling when you wish you could get a do-over on a big decision? Especially a big financial one. Maybe that car loan, or heck, even your mortgage. Well, it turns out there's actually a tool for that. Today, we're going to dive into the world of refinancing.
Just imagine this for a second. You got your house a few years back, and let's just say interest rates were not great. But today, they've dropped a lot. Refinancing is your chance to trade in that old, more expensive loan for a brand new, cheaper one. It is quite literally a financial do-over.
And this is a really important thing to get straight. Refinancing isn't just tweaking your current loan. Nope, it's a complete and total replacement. You're taking out an entirely new loan to completely pay off the old one. That means you get a fresh start with a new contract, a new rate, and new terms. It's a true clean slate.
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to cover the 4 main goals, the why behind it all. Then, we'll walk through what the whole journey looks like from start to finish. After that, we'll crunch the numbers and figure out the real cost to see if it's even worth it. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with the most crucial part, your personal reason for doing it.
Okay, so let's just cut to the chase. The big question is, why would you even go through all this trouble? Well, it really all boils down to 4 main strategic goals.
So this is the big one. The number one reason most people refinance is just to save money. Simple as that. If rates in the market have dropped since you first got your loan, you can lock in a new, lower rate. And look, on a $300,000 mortgage, even a tiny 0.5% drop can save you over $100 every single month. That's real cash back in your pocket.
Here's another super powerful move, paying off your loan faster. Think about switching from a 30-year mortgage to a 15-year one. Yeah, your monthly payment might go up a little bit, but you'll own your home free and clear in half the time. And the best part, you'll save an absolute fortune in total interest over the life of the loan. Okay, think of your home's equity kind of like a piggy bank that you've been stuffing cash into with every single mortgage payment you've made. A cash-out refinance lets you crack that piggy bank open. Basically, you take out a new, bigger loan, pay off the old one, and you get to keep the difference in cold, hard cash. This is how people fund big stuff like a kitchen remodel, college tuition, or even starting a new business.
Sometimes, refinancing is just a pure strategy play. Let's say you have an adjustable rate mortgage, an ARM, and you're getting nervous about rates going up. Well, you can refinance into a stable, fixed-rate loan for that peace of mind. Or you could do the opposite. If you know for a fact you're going to sell your house in just a few years, you might switch to an ARM to snag a super low initial rate and save some cash in the short term.
Okay, so the goals make sense, but what does the actual process look like? From A to Z. Let's walk through that journey right now.
The whole refinancing process is actually, well, it's a lot like getting your original loan. You'll start with the application, then the lender orders an appraisal to see what your home's worth today, then it goes to underwriting, where they verify all your paperwork, and finally, you have the closing. The whole thing usually takes a few weeks, maybe up to a month.
And here's something that really catches a lot of people by surprise. You have to qualify all over again. Seriously, it doesn't matter if you have a perfect payment history with your current lender. For this new loan, you have to prove your financial situation all over again, based on your income, your assets, and your debt. Right now, today. And when you're requalifying, your credit score is basically the key to the whole kingdom. A high score tells lenders that you're a low-risk borrower, and they'll reward you at their absolute best, lowest interest rates. It's so worth it to spend a little time polishing up that score before you apply, because it can save you a ton of money down the road. This all sounds great, I know, but refinancing isn't free. So now we got to talk about the real cost to figure out if this move is actually going to make financial sense for you. So as a rule of thumb, you can expect to pay somewhere between 2 and 5% of the new loan amount in closing costs. So on that same $300,000 loan, you're looking at anywhere from $6,000 to $15,000. That's the upfront cost you have to beat with your future savings to make this whole thing worthwhile. These closing costs aren't just one big fee. They're a collection of different fees for different services. You've got the appraisal fee, which pays to figure out your home's value. There's the lender's origination fee, which is what they charge for putting the loan together. And title insurance, which protects you and the lender. These are just the one-time transaction costs of getting the deal done.
But hold on, what about all those ads you see for a no-cost refinance? Is that real? Is it actually possible to do this without paying a single dime?
The short answer is nah. There's always a cost. With a so-called no-cost refinance, you just pay for it in a different way. The lender either rolls those closing costs into your new, bigger loan balance, or, and this is more common, they just charge you a slightly higher interest rate. That higher rate might not look like much, but trust me, it could cost you thousands more over the years.
Now you can actually go in the opposite direction too. You can pay more money up front to get an even lower interest rate. These are called discount points. You're basically prepaying some of the interest to lock in a lower monthly payment. This strategy really only makes sense if you know you're going to stay on that loan for a long, long time.
Okay, so we've looked at the goals, we've walked through the process, and we've broken down the costs. To finish up, let's tie it all together and bring the focus right back to your personal strategy.
Before you even think about filling out an application, you have to ask yourself one simple but powerful question. Why am I doing this? Are you trying to lower your payments to get some breathing room? Are you trying to get out of debt faster? Or are you tapping your equity for a specific goal? Your answer to that question is what will decide if refinancing is the right move for you.
And here it is, the ultimate test. It's a really cool mental model called zero-based thinking. I want you to just forget about your old loan for a minute. Pretend it doesn't exist. Now, just look at the new loan they're offering you. The rate, the term, the payment. Is this a loan you would jump at? You'd be excited to sign up for if you were starting from scratch today? If the answer is a huge, enthusiastic yes, then you know you're on the right track.
So that's the rundown. Refinancing can be a seriously effective tool for hitting your financial goals, but it always, always comes back to your why. So what's the financial problem that you're trying to solve? Take some time, really think about that, and then you'll know if refinancing is the right tool to help you get it done.